So we are back with the final reaction of season 5 of Doctor Who. Emma here, thanks for watching and welcome back, or just welcome if you're new here. You can catch up on my season 5 reactions. So we left on a major cliffhanger last episode. Major. We had Amy being killed by Rory that's not Rory, that is like a memory of Rory put into plastic, but he still had Rory's consciousness and still cared about Amy. Amy remembering who Rory is just before she gets killed, which is a lot to take in. Then we had River Song being stuck in the TARDIS. The TARDIS is taking her to, looks like, Amy's time, and she's stuck in the TARDIS there. I'm wondering if River Song's to do with the TARDIS being the TARDIS exploding, if she's still in the TARDIS when that happens. And worst of all, we have the Doctor who has been put inside the Pandorica, trapped inside by all these enemies, creating an alliance just to go against the Doctor. But that episode definitely took me on a roller coaster of emotions with Rory. I mean, to discover that he's not really Rory, but he's still got Rory's memories and feelings. Can they use him as the real Rory now, or is he just plastic? So now I need to know how the Doctor gets out of this situation and how we get Amy and Rory's love story back on track. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. Really enjoyed this season. It has been brilliant, and I'll say once again, thanks guys for coming along with me on the ride. Your comments have been so insightful. Yeah, I'm really glad that I started watching this season. I think Matt Smith has been excellent. He's still not my favourite, that still has to go to David Tennant, but Matt has just been brilliant in this role. And then we have Karen Gillan, who again, amazing, so confident and so, Amy Pond is such a great character. She is strong, she's fierce, she's intelligent, she's funny, and I really enjoy her. And I'm also enjoying Rory, who's just been, he's been one of those characters that's been a surprise for me, and I expected someone like a companion's partner to be just a side minor player, but he's been a prominent role in this series. Even the episodes that haven't been my favourite, I've still liked them. I don't think there's been one episode that I've came away from thinking, yeah, that was not good, which is rare to be able to do. So yeah, just thanks for coming along with me. I really do appreciate the support and the comments. I'm excited to see what happens. I think it's now time to embrace the madness. Here we go.
Thank you for the dolls and pencils and fish.
Oh, it's the same day. I like how we've did like a full circle and we've went back to the very first episodes.
And what are all these?
Stars.
Oh, Amelia.
Oh no, this is interesting. We're getting to see our therapy sessions.
What do you see, Amelia? You know this is all just a story, don't you? You know
Wait.
There's no such thing as stars.
Okay, so this has changed then. It's changed her past.
Amelia!
Oh. Oh my god, that's so cool. And that's what happens when you do not listen to the Doctor. Oh no, surely they'd still be looking for her. I mean, a little girl's just went missing. You would get the police involved by now. And they definitely would not have closed the museum. Can't believe she just did that to her aunt. So she does have the power to open it then. This wee girl is so brave. I would have bolted.
Okay, kid. This is where it gets complicated.
I'm really confused right now about how she ended up in there and not dead. Oh, the Big Bang. Interesting title. Right, we're seeing how this all kicks off. Good.
The doctor said the universe was huge and ridiculous, and sometimes there were miracles. I could do with a ridiculous miracle about now.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Rory! Listen, she's not dead. Well, she is dead, but it's not the end of the world. Well, it is the end of the world.
But you're not in the Pandorica.
Yes, I am. Well, I'm not now, but I was back then. Well, back now from your point of view, which is...
Oh, I'm still so confused by how this is happening.
Can you help her? Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, probably if I had the time.
The time?
Your girlfriend isn't more important than the whole universe.
Oh yeah, he deserved that.
The universe pouring through her dreams every night. The Nestines took a memory print of her and got a bit more than they bargained for. Like you, not just your face, but your heart and your soul.
Oh, so it is Rory. We've got Rory back.
Leaving her a message for when she wakes up so she knows what's happening.
I'm taking that means that we've got Rory back now. And we'll soon have Amy.
Will she be safer if I stay? Look me in the eye and tell me she wouldn't be safer.
Right, you can...
Answer me!
Yes. Obviously.
Then how could I leave her?
Oh,
Why do you have to be so
amazing.
human?
Because
Oh my
right now I'm
god,
not.
Rory. Oh my god, that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
According to legend, wherever the Pandorica was taken throughout its long history, the Centurion would be there guarding it, and his warnings to the many who attempted to open the box before its time. But the box itself was found the next morning a safe distance from the blaze. There are eyewitness accounts from the night of the fire of a figure in Roman dress carrying the box from the flames.
You keep him and you do not let him go, Amy.
What's that?
Oh my god.
Do you think?
Rory!
Amy!
Rory.
That was a long time coming.
Off we go. No. How do you know to come here?
Could you not have just used the ones that she gave him? Is he dying? Oh no, it's okay. Oh no, he's not. No, because he would regenerate if he was dying.
But that's the sun, is it? Well, here's the noise that sun is making right now.
Oh,
It's burning up.
oh no.
That's what's been keeping the earth warm.
I'm sorry, my love.
Doctor, that's River. How can she be up there?
I'm sorry, my love.
Oh god, so... Oh, so she's stuck doing the same thing over and over again.
I'm sorry, my love.
That sounds like hell.
Hi, honey. I'm home. The box contains a memory of the universe, and the light transmits the memory, and that's how we're going to do it.
Bring the universe back.
Relight the fire. Reboot the universe. Big Bang 2. Now listen.
we going to save him now?
What is it? What do you need? Where do you go?
Oh, okay.
Records indicate you will show mercy.
I'm River Song. Check your records again.
Mercy.
Say it again.
Mercy.
One more time.
Mercy.
I like her. I don't think I've heard a dialect beg before. Big Bang 2.
The Big Bang.
He's going to fly the Pandorica into the heart of the explosion.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
He wants to talk to you before he goes. Not to you. He doesn't really know me yet. Now he never will.
That big, empty house, just you.
Oh, no, Sharon.
Where were your mum and dad? Where was?
I don't even remember.
There was a crack in time in the wall of your bedroom, and it's been eating away at your life.
Oh my god.
Amy Bond. You brought Rory back, you can bring them back too.
And you can bring the doctor back.
And they'll be there. You won't need your imaginary friend anymore.
Can her memories not bring the doctor back now? As well?
What does it say?
Geronimo. Okay, so it worked.
Oh. Okay. I escaped then.
Did he really escape? Is he stuck somewhere?
Amy, you need to start trusting me. It's never been more important.
Oh my god, so it was a different...
If I always told you the truth, I wouldn't need you to trust me.
It was a different doctor?
That's not the point. You have to remember.
I did think he seemed more emotional.
The girl who waited. Come here, you.
Rory's kind of like the man who waited now.
There'll be a story in your head. That's okay. We're all stories in the end.
I think she'll find a way to bring the doctor back.
Oh, that box. Amy. Your dream about that box. And the times we had, eh?
Oh, he's more in the TARDIS.
The cracks of clothing. Live well. Love Rory. Bye-bye, Bond.
The stars are back. Wait, is she finally going to have her mum and dad back now?
Morning!
You're my mom. Oh my god, you're my mom.
Downstairs? 10 minutes?
She's finally got a family.
Ah, Amelia.
You're my tiny little dad.
Okay, I love this. I love this that she's not alone anymore.
Hello.
And we have Rory back now. The real Rory. Oh, they get married. No, go find out what River wants.
Happy Mrs. Rory. Happy, happy, happy.
No. I'm sad.
Oh, you don't really want to hear that on your wedding day.
I'm really, really sad. What's that?
Oh, someone left it for you.
Spoilers.
Last-minute adjustments to certain aspects.
Bow tie. Suspenders. Come on, Amy.
She looked like a cartoon.
Shut up, Dad.
Maybe. Amelia.
Sorry, but shut up, please. There's someone missing.
Well, I wouldn't be doing that at my wedding day, though.
Back, I can bring you home too. Raggedy Man, I
She
remember
looks-
you, and you are late for my wedding.
Ew. Oh. Oh.
I found you.
Are we going to get him right in the middle of this wedding reception?
Something old. Something new. Something borrowed.
Something blue.
Something blue.
Oh my god! Now, what an amazing wedding to go to.
Hello, everyone. I'm Amy's imaginary friend.
I love this. Like, she's just
But I
got
came anyway.
confirmation. The validation right now.
I only came for the dancing.
Nobody going to approach him and ask him anything.
The boy who waited. Good on you, mate.
Finally got his girl.
Did you dance? Well, you always dance at weddings, don't you?
You tell me. Did you think I was asking to marry me or asking if you were married?
Yes.
To both.
River. Who are you?
You're going to find out very soon, man. And I'm sorry. But that's when everything changes.
Oh. That sounded like a bad change.
Hi. Where are you off to?
Egyptian goddess loose on the Orient Express. In space. Sorry. Something's come up. This will have to be.
Oh no, I'm going with you. If you said that.
Definitely goodbye.
Okay, a happy ending. I'm glad it ended with Rory and Amy's wedding and we actually got that moment in this episode. And to have Amy remembering the Doctor on our wedding day at our wedding reception was mad but brilliant at the same time. And I just love how the Doctor turns up in his TARDIS in front of everyone who's accused her of being mad, and how she's been sent to psychiatrists for speaking so much about the Doctor. And to find out, it's just amazing that that's them all discovering that this friend that Amy had wasn't imaginary, it was real the whole time. And it must have been so validating for her. Like, I would just be saying, I told you so, I'd be in everyone's faces. But no one seemed to really have much of a reaction. But there was nothing like, there is a TARDIS, there is a phone box that has miraculously appeared in front of us. And everything that this girl has been saying has all been true. So what else is true? Is he from space? What else? And, you know, I was surprised at that we didn't really see people either flock towards the Doctor or run away from him in terror, which I found quite peculiar. I was shocked that Amy decided to remember and voice that she remembers at her wedding reception in front of all of her family and friends. And again, she wanted to kiss the Doctor. Again, she's always wanting to kiss the Doctor. But that was 2 moments that she did this, that she tried to kiss him when he first appeared. And then when she got into the TARDIS, she tried again. And I don't know if this is just a joke that keeps on carrying on, because Rory just seems quite accepting of the joke now. It was weird. I'm not a huge fan of Amy doing that. I wonder if there was like a deleted scene with Amy introducing the Doctor to her parents. They've literally just turned up for this episode and it was just a quick couple of minutes to show that Amy's managed to bring back her parents, and that was such a horrible thing to discover, that basically her whole life she'd been having parts of her life taken away from her, and she's not remembering it. Like, she didn't have any parents, she was just alone. She had her aunt, but it didn't seem like the same thing. So just over the course of her life, she's had moments stolen and erased from her existence, which makes for quite a sad childhood. Brilliant writing this episode, just how everything throughout this season, each episode, it's all been connected, it's all been linked. It was nicely done, really clever how they did it as well. I mean, whether you're a fan of this episode or not, I just love how they tied it all in, and clearly that was the plan from the beginning. We had the episode with the Weeping Angels where Amy has to keep her eyes shut, and it's the future Doctor who's actually the one that's speaking to her, and we've seen that scene in that episode. So that was so interesting to have. And I did think that he seemed different, like his demeanour, he just seemed more emotional, and that was because it was a future Doctor, it wasn't the Doctor at the time. And then to have it going full circle back to the first episode of young Amy and her wishing for, or praying for help, for basically looking for a doctor to help with the crack in her room, and that's what she gets, and how it went back to that moment with Amy. But what has to be my favourite storyline from this episode was Rory and protecting Amy for 2,000 years. He stayed with her for that long. Rory has my heart. He is my favourite character in this whole season. I just think he's been amazing. And what a beautiful love story, from the girl who waited to the boy who waited. I mean, that's true love, to stand there and protect her for all that time. And even the Doctor said that, you know, it'll drive you mad, and we don't know, like, you're still not immortal, we don't know how long you'll last for, and yet he still stays with her and he protected her. And I love the legend that it created, the legend of the Roman centurion. It just, how that was told throughout time, to have someone love you that deeply. Yeah, I cannot believe she was ever going to choose the Doctor. I found it interesting how Earth was still there, purely because they were all at the eye of the storm, and that's the whole reason why Earth was still in existence. And the sun that we thought was the sun was actually the TARDIS burning. And then River, she was stuck in a time loop over that period. I love River. She has to be one of my favourite characters in Doctor Who now. Can't believe I've went from such a huge shift from not being a big fan of her to really enjoying when she's on the screen. I'm so curious to know more about her relationship with the Doctor, because we're still not getting much. At least we know now about the Pandorica. We know something will happen with River in the future. I'm wondering when she kills whoever it is she kills that gets her in that prison. And one of my favourite scenes in this episode had to be the moment between her and the Dalek, where the Dalek basically pleads for mercy. I don't think I've seen a Dalek do that. That Dalek was clearly afraid of River from what it's found out about River. I feel like she gets things done better than the Doctor does. But then she does use more violence to do that as well, so that might have something to do with it. But I appreciate that she does what she needs to do. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of River and finding out more about her story with the Doctor, because it's just, she's always so interesting when she appears. Some moments in this episode I found confusing with the whole timeline situation. It was hard to keep up sometimes. But I feel like each moment was explained. It just jumped from moment to moment a bit too quickly for me. But it did all make sense in the end. It all worked out. Like, I didn't really know how Amy got in the Pandorica, not the Doctor, but then it revealed how that happened, was that the Doctor put her in there. And then how the Doctor ended up in there was because he was shot by the Daleks, so then they put him in there. And I'm glad that it showed you those time skip moments of how the Doctor went to speak to Rory again, to tell Rory to put Amy in the Pandorica. They tied it up in a nice neat package. So in the end, I wasn't as confused as I was to start off with. It's definitely something that the Doctor was going to do, was sacrifice himself. Originally I thought maybe River Song was going to do that instead. Like, not through the Doctor's choice. I thought maybe she would have, I don't know, pushed the Doctor at the TARDIS or volunteered or tricked him so that it's her that ends up doing that. But I'm surprised that something like that didn't happen, that there wasn't some sort of argument, a back and forth. Maybe because River Song knew what was going to happen, but then her spoilers book was blank. So she couldn't have known that he would survive that. But maybe she just trusted that Amy would remember. But I did think there would be a bit more arguments about who sacrificed himself, or who should sacrifice himself. I thought it would be a bit like a Black Widow and Hawkeye trying to jump off the cliff to get the stone. But this way worked out so much better. We got a happier ending this way. So this season has been excellent. I'm so glad that I actually started watching the show. Thank you for convincing me to watch it, because it's just been brilliant, and Matt Smith's really surpassed my expectations. He's just got that, he's got that childlike quality, and I found out that he actually was quite young. I think he's the youngest Doctor to take on the role, but he also has that old soul in him as well, and it's just so interesting to see the dynamic play off between the two. His acting's just brilliant, as I thought it would be, but he really embodies the Doctor and he makes it his own. And then Amy's been amazing too. Karen Gillan, she's been one of my favourite of the Doctor's companions, because she's just so strong and confident and funny and just a bit of a daredevil, and she can be a pain, but I think it's good that she has her flaws, because it just makes her more lovable. And then we come to Rory, who to me, he just is my favourite character. He is the heart of the show. He's been amazing in this. I thought it would just be a side note, a one-off character. I thought it would be another Mickey, possibly, who, even though Mickey was in it a lot, he wasn't really a pair with Rose. It was more Mickey tagging along, and Rose didn't even want him there. Whereas with Amy, I did think it would be like that in the beginning, but Rory stood up for himself. Rory and Amy make such an excellent pair, and you can tell that they come as a set now. And I'm so excited to see Rory along as a companion with them both. And I just feel like the cast have got such good chemistry together, and it really works well. This has been my favourite. She's not my favourite companion, but it's my favourite as in having more than one companion. It's been my favourite. I just love the relationship between the three, and I'm really looking forward to where we go to next. So excellent, really good season. Glad I started watching it, and I want to know what will happen with River, what will happen with the silence, because the silence is coming. So where we go from there, and yeah, what do you guys think? Did the final episode, did it surpass your expectations? Did you feel like it let you down? Were you just happy with it? Regarding the final, if there's anything that you could change, what would you change? What would your idea be for the final? I don't think there was much that I could change. I just felt like when you're already aware of what will happen, as in that this Doctor, Matt Smith's Doctor, will come back, that he's not just in it for one season, it makes any sort of sacrifice that he does do not as impactful. But it still works. It makes it not as impactful if it doesn't really cause anyone to die or anything like that to happen, because he did save the universe, and yes, he did die, but he came back. So overall, we had a happy ending, which rarely happens with the final of Doctor Who. Well, it can happen, but there's always some sort of consequence, somebody who dies or someone who decides that they no longer want to be the Doctor's companion. So I'm really happy what they did with Rory and Amy. I'm glad that they're staying together, and their relationship has to be one of my favourites in not just this season, but in Doctor Who in general. I mean, I would always put Rose and the Doctor above every relationship, but the dedication that Rory has shown Amy, I think they might actually be my favourite couple in Doctor Who, and I'm really wanting to see more of them. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy Rose and the Doctor, but it was more the Romeo and Juliet aspect of that relationship, how it was always sort of doomed to fail, and I don't see that with Rory and Amy, and I like that. Even though I live for the drama, I quite like how their relationship seems to be one of dedication and love. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey. I really appreciate you coming along for the ride. As cheesy as it is, you have all been so lovely and supportive, and I hope you continue on with the next season with me too. Remember to like, subscribe, leave me your comments, and I'll see you all for, I think we're going into maybe a Christmas episode first. So I'll see you all for that. Bye!